Well, hello there. How are we? I hope you've had a lovely week. I've had quite a relaxing week. I mean, I say relaxing, I've had lots of stuff to do, but you know, it's not important right now. What is important is that we're near to spring. It's the 25th. Oh, sorry, near to the end of spring, I should say. It's the 25th of the month. We've got some stuff in our inventory, so we're clearly going to go and use that. Now, I have no idea how much of anything I need, so I'm just taking it all with me. I'm glad I've got big pockets and a strong back. Apparently, I don't have that weak back that I thought I had in episode 1 when they covered my entire house in jam. She said it was crusty, I'm telling you. It's not covered in jam anymore. So, build a silo. Let's see what else we've got available. Nothing else that we need to worry about. But we do have to worry about making sure we have money for the seeds in summer. Anyway, let's have a look at the weather report.
Welcome to Kozu 5, your number one source for weather news and entertainment. Now for a weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be beautiful sunny day all day tomorrow.
Which is quite pleasant. Not a rough day after all. So let's have a look at what the fortune's like.
Yes, I can hear spirits whispering in my ear. Spirits somewhat annoyed.
Oh, well. Now, interestingly, if you look at the picture on the TV, and let's see if we can make this more clear. Right, look. So, it will show you a picture, and then, because it's angry, you get a little black star. It looks like a black... No, it's a black crow. I stand corrected. A very small monitor. Anyway, so if you look at the picture, you don't even need to read what the faintly Russian person is telling us about.
Welcome to Living Offland. We're back again with another tip. Listen up. Fruit trees. They make entire season to grow, so plan ahead. If area directly surrounding tree isn't clear, it will not grow. Once fruit tree is mature, it produces fruit every day. Better stave up.
Well, I mean, great. We've got $2,500. I don't think we're buying it at the moment. Right, so let's grab our strawberries because strawberries is great. And we'll get some nice farming experience for getting strawberries. And who doesn't love strawberries? Well, actually, I met somebody who was allergic to strawberries once. That was surreal. I didn't know you could be allergic to strawberries. Turns out, yes. Yes, you can. Well, I'm sure it's fine for those... I'm doing it the old way. Look at that. The old way of watering, because I'd forgotten I have one of these fancy new watering cans. Which is pretty silly, considering I was going to use a word which is apparently kind of frowned on in modern society. But yeah, it's pretty silly considering I watered these two already by accident. But you know, you live and you learn. Now, with 3 days left to go, there's not really any point in me planting any more stuff. Now, if I had a surplus of seeds, it could be worth considering planting some bits for, you know, wait a minute, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, planting some bits for keeping everything in place, but it's just not worth it. Honestly, we have plenty of really good quality soil and reasonable amounts of space. I am not doing well at this watering. Yeah, alright, I never do well at the watering. Good point, well made. So, yeah, like... I could try and keep it still kind of ploughed, but there's no point. I should really clear up just to make sure that everything's sorted. So we'll do that as well. I'll drop the watering can in the box. Drop it in your box. Wait, what? Nothing. So I have a bad habit, which, you know, when somebody says something like, "You're a doofus," I'll be like, "No, I'll just go, "You're a doofus." The problem is they'll go, "Do you want some biscuits?" And I'll say, "You're a biscuit." I shouldn't really, but it does make me laugh. And honestly, if you can't laugh at things, what's the point? Sadly, I probably shouldn't just resort to "You're a biscuit" whenever I get the opportunity. I didn't get any gold star strawberries. I think it's because I killed one of the strawberries with my pickaxe and they're just protesting against us. Anyway, I mean, it's fine. Could be worse. Still kind of funny. I should probably drop some of these off, so let's keep those because we don't really... Now, if I shift click, it will do that. If I left click, it will do that. And if I right click, it will take them out. So let's keep some... I don't know, let's keep 10. Because we'll get a seed maker eventually and we can turn those into seeds. We've got plenty. Oh, I don't know. Let like that. No. I don't know. Alright, let's do it that way. That way at least we can stop. I'm going to take the sword with us because... Wait, no. I want... So I don't have to do it later, right? Although I'm going to have to come back anyway, aren't I? I hadn't thought that through. Right, anyway. Now, what I am going to do is not sell all of them. Because I'm pretty sure I know somebody who really likes them. I think Demetrius loves a strawberry, so I'm going to give him one if he's in. Right, so let's wander up to the place that is where we get the silo. Robin's house. Yes, Robin. Everybody loves a bit of Robin. Especially Batman and Hoods. I mean, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have been allowed to get a microphone. It's probably fair to say. Oh well, I used to have a microphone when I was younger for different purposes. They used to let me sing. I'm not singing for you. And I told jokes. I think I mentioned that before, but I'm not going to tell jokes either. I'll be honest. My jokes might not be appropriate for most people to listen to. Now, we want one of these. Copper bars, stone and clay. We can't afford that. And we can't get one of those. So we need 6,000 gold. Well, 10,000 gold. 350 and 150. 300 and 100. So that's 650, 250 and 10,000. Which is a lot, I'll be honest. Right, so let's build one of these. Now I'm just going to stick it somewhere surreptitiously hidden. And the place I'd like to stick it is there. But, apparently, I'm not allowed. Is it because I was naughty? I don't know. Does the dog want it? I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's see where we might want to place it. Oh, that's more acceleration than I was expecting. Because I just want to stash it in a corner somewhere and forget about it for a while. Now, I am going to go around and clean up a fair amount of this foliage and seeds and crap. Because, oh, will it fit there? No, that's not... Yeah. But I don't like it at the back because it's so large, right? The problem with it being large is that it hides things. So it can go here where I said to start with. And then we can move it later because Duanino would be in the way anyway. Thanks very much, Robin. So, yes. Okay, I'll start working on your new silo first thing in the morning. Well, that's very kind of you. Let's see what you have to say. Because I didn't say hello. You're always welcome to visit us, even if you aren't shopping, you know. Well, that's very kind of you. Oh, you've got more to say? It can get pretty lonely up here in the mountains. I mean, you chose to live here, Robin. I feel you. But also, you did choose it. Right, now, here you go. You can have one of those. You're giving this to me. This is amazing. How's the farming business going? That's parsnip season, isn't it? I mean, yes. How did you... I can imagine it being pretty peaceful of working outdoors with plants all day. I mean, bird song and all that sort of nonsense. It can be backbreaking though, I'll be honest. Now, let's just return everything home, because it's still early. We might better get a little bit further down in the mines. But realistically, what I want to do is clear up some of the farm, get some more of this foraging up, because I realise we're going to need lightning rods. Because without lightning rods, we could be in a bit of a pickle. It's already rained a lot so far, and we need forage. Hello, Duanino. Yeah, we're going to need forage, right? So, let's drop that off after all. Oh, I've got 2 potatoes on me. Well, there you are. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. In fact, I'll do it the other way around. Oh no, hang on. I need to drop stone, clay, copper, and then we can drop that in here. We'll drop this in here. Huzzah! We've only got 9 seeds, right? And well, 18. So we're going to want to try and get some more if we can. I don't want those. I mean, I might have wanted those, but it's too late now. Right, so let's get going, shall we? Haha! Right, oh. Oh, hang on, I didn't want to cut that down. Look at me being a doofus. What a shame. Or what a surprise, I should say. Oh. Alright. Let's try and get some of this into some mixed seeds, because mixed seeds will just save us some money for the beginning of next season. And honestly, saving money for the next season is something we're looking forward to, or looking for. It will help us a lot. The good thing about chopping stones on your farm is that you get a guaranteed 1 stone out of all of these little ones, right? Doesn't seem like a lot, but it does make a difference, because you do need good amount of stone throughout the game. Right, I'm not going to bother with that up there. I'm just going to come this way. Yes, that's perfect. Now, yeah, alright, I'm going to kill off some saplings. I was going to call them shrublings, but they're not shrubs. They're very clearly not shrubberies. And the reason why I know that is because if I try and use a herring on them, it will not work. I will not get any successful achievements about how I'm cutting things down. And for those of you who understand, good on you, and if you don't understand, it's because I'm obviously some sort of crazed mad person whittering on about nonsense. So, just a standard YouTuber, I suppose. I mean, that's probably not fair. But I've watched a lot of YouTube, and I suppose the word "we" is now more appropriate, but talk a fair amount of nonsense. Especially when you're playing games. Anyway, I should probably shut up about that. Currently I'm listening to Aerosmith, just to let you know. I would tell you which one it is, but I don't know. It's just some Aerosmith that is on. I couldn't even tell you which album it's from, honestly. I like Aerosmith, but I don't listen to enough of it. Or a lot of it, I suppose. You can tell it's not a lot. I mean, I'm not really able to name the song that it is that I'm listening to. I had a housemate who I used to live with, and he really loved Aerosmith. Probably a little bit too much for what was healthy, I suppose. Although, who am I to make that as a decision? How could one know whether or not it's healthy or unhealthy to listen to a certain amount of Aerosmith? We're also getting quite a lot of coal, which is quite useful. I like coal, not just because I used to receive it as Christmas presents in my stocking when I was a kid. That is a joke for a start, and it's a reference to perhaps having been an unruly child, shall we say. I'm going to try not to swear because, you know, maybe one day I can pretend this is for kids as well as me. I don't actually care about it if kids watch this. If I'm honest, like, that was probably a mistake, but, you know, like, who cares? I'm doing this so I actually get round to playing the game, because I know me. I won't do it otherwise. Based on the principle of I haven't done it and I've owned the game since it came out. So, and several of my friends said, you know, you should do this. And I'm like, why? Then they said, I'd be good at it. Now, what I presume that means is I can talk a lot of nonsense and, you know, not really get paused over it. Now, with that little mistake I made in episode 2 by forgetting to record the old, what's it called? The sound, that's the one, which honestly I bet some of you are thinking you're grateful that happened. Yeah, I will make jokes about that continuously at my own expense because it just honestly makes me laugh. It doesn't sound like it makes me laugh, but then, a lot of things don't. Right, let's eat some of those. Now, I found this out the other day, is if you press the action button, which in this case is X, and you press Y for yes, you'll automatically eat some food or take the action, right? Which is handy because when you're in the mines later on and you're trying to save yourself some time when you're dropping staircases or ladders, as we would call them in adult worlds, you can take advantage of that to save yourself not only time but possibilities of getting murdered by the random creatures in skull caverns or elsewhere. Now this is turning out to be quite profitable. Excuse me? Silly me. I was going to say stupid game, but I don't think it's the game's fault. Let's be honest. It is seriously a skill issue. Now, the Monty Python reference should give you an indicator of an approximate age. It won't tell you anything really, because I know people who are in their teens as well as in their septeens, in their 70s, septuagenarians, who enjoy Monty Python. So it doesn't really give you a codex for deciphering my age. But let's put it this way. My mum is not a spring chicken anymore. I mean, I'm not a spring chicken, I suppose, would be fair to say. I have more grey hairs than I have normal hairs, probably. Well, it's not entirely fair, but you get the idea. And, yeah, my mum told me that I have skill issues, apparently, when we were playing cards the other week. And I was like, the cheek of it. My own mother. Using things that kids would say. I mean, I was quite impressed, I'll be honest. When you get burned by your own 70-year-old mother, you sit there going, huh, who would have thought it? She's in her 70s and she just burned me like I was a school child. Now we need to think on a completely unrelated note. One thing we definitely need to try and orchestrate is getting ourselves sorted out for what's the word for it? Tappers. We need to set up a tree farm to get sap and whatnot, especially whatnot. But it's incredibly important that we get that lot sorted out because it will become increasingly more important as we try to scale our profits over the course of however long in the game, So, I mean, you will be able to make good money without them, don't get me wrong, but they are kind of fundamental to help you get beehives and whatever else. There's a tree in the way. I thought it might be a stone. I couldn't see it in the darkness through the other tree. That's something we're going to need to do, is chop down some trees. And I didn't really go much in the way of foraging, because what foraging normally entails when you're on your own farm is chopping down trees. And I was chopping down individual bits of lumber, which, I mean, it's alright, but not entirely useful. Right, so let's just chop this tree down because it's been bugging me. It's probably like, no, don't chop me down, what did I do? I mean, seriously, if it has to ask, it'll never know. But we got 11 of these random seeds, which is really helpful because ultimately those 11 seeds will pay dividends over the course of the next month. Doesn't look like it will, but hang on, there's stuff going on here and I can't work out what it is. Oh, it'll be one of those normal forage trees. Right, look, you. Alright, not quite what I was hoping for, but it will do. Now what I should do is reduce all of these trees down to sort of like a marginal position of tree stump, because those tree stumps still produce what I'm looking for. 16. That's 3. Oh, it's going to be tight. Hey, look at that. And we're not even exhausted. I mean, oh, it's close. 3. But yeah, I'm going to go through and carry this on tomorrow a little bit. We might do some fishing as well, because fishing will be useful for earning some money. But we earn a reasonable amount from all of our forage farming. Yes, words is not compliant. Anyway, there you go. That's the end of day 1, and you know, we got the silo started, which is helpful. I have no idea how much the silo is going to cost, but we doubled our money nearly, which is also really useful. So let's see. Let's see what's ready. I think we'll probably have some green beans ready. I have a suspicion. We've got a lot of stuff to do. It's 26th of spring. It's a bright and sunny day. Let's have a look at the weather report.
Welcome to Gozu 5, your #1 source for weather, news and entertainment. And now weather forecast for tomorrow is going to be beautiful sunny day.
I mean, great. It doesn't really matter, does it? I mean,
now I see glimmer within my scrying orb, a shelter of knowledge from future. The spirits feel neutral.
Well, I mean, that's not particularly useful, I'll be honest. Let's see. Oh, that's Robin. She's making the thing.
Hello, Pauline. How's the country life going for you? It's been lovely here without you.
Oh, sorry.
It's been lonely here without you, but I'm proud of what you're doing. Love, Dad. P.S. Found an envelope with some money Grandpa left for you.
I mean, that's great. I would suggest it's a mite suspicious, but I'm going to take it in good value regardless. Wow, we made a lot of stone yesterday, 126, because I thought I put it all back, but can't complain, can we, I suppose? That's the wrong box. Anyway, so we got 29 seeds for tomorrow. I'd like to get up to 300 wood for the old, you know, getting the bridge fixed out by the seaside. We'll see how that goes. Let's not use the axe while we're doing things. That's not what I had hoped to do, but it's fine. I have a suspicion that it's going to be tight, but we might get all of this sorted perfectly. We'll see. Right, so let's deal with the parsnips first. I should have just... Anyway, shut up, Chrissy. Hang on. Oh, I put them over there, didn't I? So we don't really need parsnips. So I'll just keep those for gifting. I'll keep that gold one. Probably don't need that many, do we? Let's sell those then. I'm keeping a lot of these things so that I can turn them into seeds, but realistically, it's not going to be too much of an issue. Or jams, or pickles, or whatnot. So I'll keep 10 of those because I'm going to want to seed some of them. So that'll be useful to sell. That'll be useful to sell. We don't need to worry about those. We don't need to worry about any of this. So I can sell all of our crops. Huzzah! So let's go sell all of our crops, earn some more money. Now it might be worth going to upgrade a tool at this point as well. I know I'm saying about things, but upgrading our tools like the hoe, for example, would be really useful at the beginning of the season. Maybe not for most of the rest of the season, but on the flip side, I could upgrade our axe or pickaxe, and I've got rid of most of the stone on the farm anyway, so it might be worth upgrading the pickaxe, now I think about it. But if I'm going to upgrade anything, it will be the hoe, because it will save us time, and this will be a bad decision, you watch. But, oh, and once again. Oh, come on. Don't be foolish with it. I mean, don't be foolish with it. I cannot help but be foolish with it. I am not very good at this. Yeah, I think it's either going to be sorting out the hoe or the axe. And I can't do the axe today because I've got wood to chop. So it's the hoe or the pickaxe. The problem with the pickaxe, right, and this is a problem with the pickaxe, getting that done, I mean, it'll be good in some respects. Oh, that's not ready to go. That's annoying. Let's have a look and see if this one's ready to go. Yes, it is. And what about this one? No, that's not ready to go. So we can... I'll keep that. I won't keep the rice. I'll just keep one of the rice. It's probably not worth keeping. We've got other rice anyway. Let's put this away. I mean, as you can tell, I'm a little bit indecisive about what we should do, but I'm thinking realistically. Because the hoe will be really useful, but actually the hoe will be available to be... Let's just get rid of the pickaxe. It ties us in for a little while, I'll grant you, but I can get the pickaxe and the axe upgraded pretty quickly in the next, well, basically by the end of next week. I reckon we can have it all upgrade. Well, I say all of it upgraded, but the hoe is going to be the least valuable of the lot because I don't use it all the time or every day. I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard choice. It's a hard choice. But we're gonna upgrade the pickaxe today. I'm gonna ignore Alex. Walk straight past his face. Treat him mean. No, I'm not planning on dating him. Well, I don't know. I might. I'm not sure about jocks. Honestly. Which is funny because I used to do a lot of sport when I was younger. I was on a few teams here and there. I wasn't particularly good at any of it, honestly. I just didn't have... I don't know. I think the word is didn't have the heart for it. Right, that's good. Thank you. That's pickaxe sorted. Like, I don't mind the... I should have brought the geodes. We'll do that as soon as I pick up on Sunday. That has different connotations in different parts of the world, I can tell you. Yeah... I don't mind doing sport, right? It's good fun. I go for a swim, for example. I enjoy that. Press-ups is normally quite fun if you're into that sort of thing. You know, like, I do cycling and running and whatnot. I even trained an awful lot. Like, when I think about it, probably excessively in some respects. But I don't know, I never had the heart for team or solo sports. As an individual, it just never interested me. I found things like, you know, learning stuff to be slightly more fascinating. Which I know sounds a bit strange coming from somebody who's now doing YouTube for a thing. Considering, as I understand it, YouTubers are not known for their, what's the word? Education? I mean, some of them are. It's not fair to say they all aren't, but some of them definitely are not famed for their, shall we say, intellect. Ah, well, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I'll improve over time. So, I mean, are there any books that you find absolutely fascinating? There's a lot of things that I found fascinating in the years. Normally, it's been science fiction. I do enjoy myself some science fiction. In fact, I tend not to read that much fiction anymore. I used to read a lot of fiction. Fiction used to be something that I found thoroughly pleasant, but nowadays I just don't find the time for it. It's just lazy, I suppose. Well, we're making some good headway out of these trees. And then once Robin's finished with the silo, we'll be able to start cutting some of this grass down for next season, because that's going to be important. That's why I've been leaving it growing, right? And then I'll need a little box, right? And I can take out a load of dirt. I'll need a coop for that. Well, it'll be fine, I'm sure. I mean, it won't. It really won't. I've planned this slightly wrong. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I mean, that's called Ragnarok. I checked. So we can make plenty of field snacks as well, but let's take some of this stuff back to the boxes before we start field snacking. I thought I got most of that, but apparently I didn't. Oh, we're nearly stuck on the old energy again. But we can see what we're doing a little bit more effectively. So let's see how much we've got. 19. So let's cut down this last tree, right? And then once we've cut down this last tree, we might go fishing for a bit. When I say might, what I mean is we're going to go fishing for a bit. And when I say we, it's a sort of a pseudo we, because obviously you're not in the room with me. Wait a minute. No, you're not. I checked. I mean, you have to, right? I mean, you don't have to. That's a complete lie. Again, it's one of those things. I have a habit of saying certain types of things. It's a literal style of joke. Sometimes people find it funny. Let's get 5 of each, and then I can make some pine cone or pine trees later. But that energy will be useful. Now let's go grab our fishing rod, or the fishing rod, because that'll be useful for fishing and all. Yeah, that'll be good. I'm not going to need anything else. That was foolish. Didn't even think about what I was doing. I just pressed the button. Oh. Right, so the plan is get some fishing done. Tomorrow clean up more of the farm. And then Sunday we will just continue prepping for summer. I would really like to get the axe upgraded, I'll be honest. Oh, I should have brought the thingy. The scythe. I don't know. I know it's a soft C, like almost a silent one. Scythe. But it is fun to think about it as a scythe. One. We get 1 of these. I mean, it is neutral, I get it, and that rabbit just ran away, but... Oh, we got 2! It's like 100% better than I thought it'd be. It's not a great amount better. Right, let's go... Shall I go... Yeah, let's go here. Let's fish here for a change. We don't normally fish here. I'm starting to feel tired, am I? Well... Cheeky sausage of a fish, which doesn't make a lot of sense. It's a fish. We got a chub, which is pretty good. I mean, the aim is just to try and earn ourselves some monies, and we're facing the wrong way. Well done. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. The character, Pauline, is facing the wrong way. It'll be fine. Oh. There we go. Nice and relaxing. Sound of fishes. Or the sound of water. Fish don't make a lot of sound when they're underwater. Not unless you submerge your head, but they don't make a lot of sound for you after that. We've got sunfish. I wanted another sunfish. Yeah, when you're underwater, fish don't make a lot of sound. You just hear a lot of sort of noises. I mean, it doesn't sound anything like that. Hey, we've got a bream. Yeah, no, I'm not going to start with the fish puns again. Although I am sorely tempted. You could say it's my sole reason for living. Oh, sorry, I couldn't help it. Oh, we've got plenty of energy. 2 more casts at least. we're doing quite well. We haven't had any garbage. Let's hope that remains that way and we can continue to earn ourselves plenty of money. More chub. Oh, I'm running out of energy again. Oh, you see, spoke too soon, right? Best not do one more. Best eat some food if we're going to do any more fishing. I find it funny that it doesn't take any energy to cast, but it takes plenty of it takes 7 energy to cast, sorry, but it doesn't take any energy to reel the fish in. And you'd think that the fish itself would be the hard bit, reeling it in. But no. Especially with some of these, they get quite long, you know. I seem to be improving at this old fishing malarkey. So I'd like to process the geodes when we get the opportunity. It will cost us money, but I think we'll earn some money back at the same time. So I know that sounds odd, but we're starting to collect things. Well, that was rubbish. But we're starting to collect... thank you. What's the word? Items in the archaeological museum. Therefore, we'll be able to sell more things, and we might get some gold or some iron or whatever else. Well, this fish has been remarkably useful. Look at that. Right. So we got a bream, and we got a chest, and it was perfect, and we got a book, and we got bait. That's not bad as a result. Well, that fish was like, catch me, you know you want to, which is quite nice. I mean, 9 PM, probably the last fish of the day. Got to walk home and all that. Put some stuff away, sell some stuff off. Yeah, that's not a bad result, actually. Wow, we got a bit of driftwood. Well, fortunately, Leah loves... Leah? I think it's Leah because Leah is spelt with an I. But Leah loves a bit of driftwood. Yes, very funny. I hear you in the back. Yes. Very funny, haha. Leah loves a bit of driftwood. I mean, it's kind of derogatory, but it's also an easy joke, so I see where you're coming from. I'm stuck on something. It looks like a bit of wood. Yeah, all right. Enough back there in the stalls. I hear you. I mean, 15 geodes and 1 omni geode. I'm going to keep the omni geode though. Just for the moment, I'm going to keep the omni geode. Yeah, keep the omni geode because omni geodes are kind of useful. They're more useful later on in the game. I'll grant you. Right, so let's put everything back. Like that, then we'll sort it out, and then I will take out that and that because I want to keep 2 of everything really. We've got 2 carp, 2 of those, so I can take those out. We've now got 2 sunfish, so I can sell one of the sunfish. Yeah, we're doing all right. We haven't got a lot of seaweed. I haven't really been to the... That was not what I intended to do. I think I sold some seeds there. That's annoying. It's not what I had in mind. Well, it's fine. What should we pickle? Let's pickle one of those. And we'll put that in the... there is a way of making that not show so I don't gift it accidentally to someone. But, you know, it is what it is. I exhausted myself. That'll probably come back to bite us tomorrow. But I'm sure it's fine. Hello, Duanina. sleeping on the bed, as all good cats do. And that's the end of yet another day, which is quite remarkable. So let's see, we made another 1800, so we made quite a lot on fishing. Not a massive amount, but, you know, wasn't bad. Oh, it was rice. Oh, you see, I was thinking we sold some mixed seeds. But no, it was rice. That was convenient. 400 on the cauliflower, though. That was a good value. Right, so there you go. That's the end of yet another day in Stardew. Well, couple of days in Stardew. Half energy, though. That was a mistake, and all because I accidentally used the fishing rod. Whoopsie. Anyway, I will leave you to it. I hope you've had a lovely time. Au revoir.